All right, let's dive right into this explainer and completely shift how you think about building wealth. Today, we're moving far, far away from that exhausting time for money grind. Instead, we're focusing entirely on building automated, cash-flowing assets. I'm really thrilled to guide you through this because what we're looking at today literally has the power to rewire how you evaluate any business opportunity from this moment forward.
Here's our roadmap for today. 1. The glamour trap. 2. The power of recurring revenue. 3. Automated physical assets. 4. The digital asset scale. And finally, 5. The golden business filter.
Section 1. The glamour trap. Let's start with a tale of two very different founders to see exactly why so many hard-working entrepreneurs burn out, while others just seem to effortlessly succeed.
Imagine two completely different paths here. Founder A and Founder B start out with the exact same amount of capital. Now, Founder A wants a business that makes people say, wow, right? So they open a premium cafe. They're dropping huge money on imported coffee machines, fancy lighting, that perfect Instagram photo wall, and opening day, it's a massive hit. Lots of selfies, lots of hype. But Founder B, well, they start a completely boring B2B company. Think commercial cleaning or pest control. No ribbon cutting, zero social media posts, just a tiny office and some boring service contracts. Fast forward 3 years, Founder A is still physically standing in that cafe, desperately hunting for new customers every single day, practically crying into a $10,000 espresso machine. But Founder B, they're asleep on a beach somewhere while their phone quietly buzzes with payment notifications.
Section 2. The power of recurring revenue. The absolute crucial point here is understanding the exact mechanism that allowed Founder B to step away. See, it wasn't that Founder B was smarter or had better luck. It was the fundamental architecture of their business model. The secret weapon was recurring revenue. Well, that cafe owner was starting from zero every single morning, desperately needing to sell hundreds of cups of coffee to brand new people. Founder B's customers were paying month after month automatically. They weren't buying a product once, they were buying continuous access to a solution. Founder B didn't have to constantly resell them. The revenue was stacked, it was predictable, and most importantly, it worked entirely in the background.
And this brilliantly illustrates the asset ladder. It's a systematic progression of wealth building. Average businesses just trade time for money, but wealthy founders, they follow these exact 3 steps. Step 1, you put in the heavy initial effort to build or acquire an asset once. That could be securing a physical location, writing some software code, or producing digital media. Step 2, you automate the delivery system. And step 3, you sit back and collect recurring profit. You're severing that tie between the hours you work and the dollars you earn, which is exactly what we want.
Section 3. Automated physical assets. We usually think of physical businesses as super labor-intensive, but applying that asset ladder completely flips the script. Take smart vending machines, for example. These are essentially 24/7 salesmen that never ask for a raise, never take a coffee break, and literally never complain. But the true secret here isn't the machine itself. There's a golden rule. A product can be copied, but a location cannot. The real asset you're acquiring is an unbeatable location, like a corporate IT office with 1,500 employees or a busy hospital wing. Customers just walk right up to you. An average machine in an amazing location is going to print money, but an amazing machine in a terrible location, it's just going to gather dust.
Similarly, let's look at RO water ATMs. These are rapidly growing in dense urban areas, railway stations, and industrial parks. And they solve an infinite, unchanging human need: safe drinking water. Tech will change, AI will evolve, but humans are always going to need water. What makes this such a beautiful automated asset is that it relies purely on location convenience, not brand loyalty. The customer is thirsty right now, they're standing in front of your machine right now, and they just want clean water. With modern digital payment setups, once that machine is installed, it becomes this localized, highly automated cash machine where your marketing cost is literally zero. The foot traffic is already there.
Section 4. The digital asset scale. Because as great as physical assets are, they're ultimately capped by geography, right? Digital assets break that barrier entirely. Enter Micro-SaaS. Now I know that sounds technical, but the concept is beautifully simple. You build a highly focused software solution that solves a specific, boring problem for a specific type of business, like, say, managing gym memberships, tracking inventory, or scheduling clinic appointments. You're not selling some groundbreaking innovation here. You are selling relief. Business owners have constant headaches.
If your software saves them an hour of frustrating admin work every single day, they will happily pay you a monthly subscription forever, because you're literally selling their time back to them. 0. That is the exact amount of new inventory, raw materials, or warehouse space you need to scale a Micro-SaaS from one single customer to 10,000 customers. This right here is why software businesses have the highest profit margins in the world. Once that code is written, the cost of adding another recurring customer is virtually 0. But hey, software isn't the only digital asset. Another incredibly powerful one is the fully automated, faceless YouTube channel. Think of educational explainer channels, historical documentaries, or 3D animated storytelling. Unlike a personal vlog, where if you get sick, your income completely stops, a faceless channel is pure, unshakable digital real estate. You create a high-quality video asset once, and it works for you globally, 24/7, for years. But to make these digital video assets highly profitable, you can't just guess. You really have to follow strict visual psychology rules to drive clicks, especially with your thumbnails. First, you've got to create a curiosity gap. Show a moment just before or after something shocking, but never actually reveal the outcome. Next, use hard color contrast, like toxic green against blood red, so the image pops on mobile screens. Maintain absolute clarity by limiting the design to just 2 or 3 symbolic components. No clutter, and absolutely no real human faces. When you apply these rules, you turn simple videos into highly optimized, long-term cash flow engines. Looking at these models side by side, the picture gets incredibly clear. Physical assets like vending machines are fantastic, localized cash flow generators for sure. But they do have moderate inventory costs, and they're completely capped by local foot traffic. Digital assets, on the other hand, have 0 inventory costs, require absolutely no physical location, and possess literally infinite scaling limits. Moving up this ladder unlocks absolute scale with practically 0 marginal cost.
Section 5. The Golden Business Filter. We've covered a ton of ground today, so let's distill all of this into a single powerful tool you can use from today onward.
30 seconds. That is exactly how long it should take you to evaluate the true wealth-building potential of any new business idea, pitch, or trend that crosses your desk. If someone pitches you the next big restaurant idea, a trendy clothing brand, or a flashy new app, you run it right through this 30-second filter.
And the filter is based entirely on this one fundamental truth. Average entrepreneurs get distracted by the margin of a single transaction. They're always asking, how much profit can I make right now on this one sale? But wealthy founders, they operate on a completely different wavelength. They ask, how many times will this profit repeat on its own? The absolute most critical takeaway from everything we've explored today is that chasing a one-off, high-margin sale is a trap. It just keeps you working forever. True business scale and actual generational wealth are built purely on the frequency of repeat, automated profit. I want to leave you with this final thought to really challenge your current trajectory. Look closely at whatever it is you're dedicating your time to right now. What are you building today that will actually pay you when your laptop is closed tomorrow? Are you just chasing the next single sale? Are you building a truly automated asset? The choice is completely yours. Keep building, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.